Hi everybody, Suzanne the Beauty Shaman, and I've just had the most amazing facial by Kirsten, my friend at Creme de la Creme here. I come here every month to get my facials done. And we just shot the video of her doing a 5-element facial on my skin, a holistic approach to facials. And that's why my skin looks so incredible. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna do an eyelash curl and show you about that. It's an inexpensive and effective way to get the long lashes that most people get by paying a lot of money for the lash extensions. So we're gonna talk about that now. Okay.
Hi.
Okay, so why would people do this as opposed to doing the eyelash extensions?
You wake up looking fabulous.
Yeah.
Your lashes are curled. They look longer when they're curled.
I love
your
those glasses
lashes
too, by the way.
Tinted.
That's awesome, yeah.
They also look longer and thicker when they're tinted, but they still are your own. You don't have to be careful, and you still look like yourself. You don't look fake, and it's cheaper. It can last 4 to 6 weeks, even 8 weeks, and less toxic, much less toxic, much less risk of breaking the lashes or losing lashes. So this process takes, with a lash tint, the lash lift alone takes 45 minutes, but you may as well tint, right, the lashes as well. And so with that, it's an hour. It just takes, because there's time to
But you don't have to come back in every couple weeks to get it fixed. So it's going to make my lashes look curled and longer and thicker and darker, right?
Yes,
it tints
and
the
thicker.
color. So it alters the color and it alters the shape.
Yes,
a little
does.
bit. So you're not just putting lashes on it and gluing them to my eye. It's actually my own lashes.
Your own lashes,
Right.
which is wonderful. And there's going to be a collagen conditioning treatment for the lashes, which I think is fabulous.
Nice.
You know, that they built that in.
Okay.
So now put the cute little eye curler. So she's getting a little perm for the eyelashes, and they get a little curl, little curling rod. I think it's totally adorable.
What does it normally cost for the lash extensions?
Usually a full set is around $200, $250 to $300 for a full set.
And what does this run?
So this runs between $75 and $120. And you do it every 4 weeks or every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks. So everyone is gonna be a little individual with this. For me, a lash tint usually lasts 4 weeks, but I have clients and their lash tints, they last 8 weeks, which is amazing.
That's amazing.
So, you know, if you only need to do this every 2 months, that's really low.
Yeah,
low
that's
cost.
really low. And especially if you can put mascara on top of it, like you can even thicken it more if you want to.
So we're gonna glue actually the lashes onto the rod.
Oh,
and it comes off
interesting.
easily.
Right. So is this like eyelash glue?
This is a special glue, yes, for the lashes. But you know, they need to be put on the rod to be curled, you know. So this is just a curling rod for the lashes. I'm gonna do one side first and then the other side.
How interesting. So it actually, you glue it on there and then you put the chemical on so that it curls it?
Exactly.
So it's just like doing your hair, except it's a lash.
Yes. And this is something you cannot do on your own. I mean,
And you know, there's nothing against the lash extensions. I know a ton of people who do it. I mean, I work with on-camera talent. Loads of people do it because it's very flattering, but I often find it's too much.
Yes, I agree.
And it looks kind of, you know, like, wow, you've obviously done something crazy with your eyelashes. And
yes, and people know when you have
know.
fake lashes. With this one,
Right.
No.
With this one, it seems like it would be more like, oh, your lashes look amazing. What are you doing? As opposed to, obviously, you've just dropped $300, so your lashes look crazy thick, right?
Yes.
And it's not, I mean, I'm not insulting. Loads of people do it, and it's beautiful. It can be very beautiful. But, I mean, this is just a great alternative that I'm excited about because it's maybe a little bit more natural looking and a little bit less time consuming and expensive, which I'm always super pragmatic about beauty. I think it's the more practical we can be, the better.
Yeah.
So I think because beauty can be taken as something very, very impractical. And,
I can go swimming. I can go in the sauna. I don't have to worry about the steam on my face when I get a facial.
Right.
these are all the things you have to be so careful with. I can sleep on my side, I can sleep on my face, and I don't have to worry about my lashes. Whereas, with lash extensions, you cannot do that. And I can wear makeup on top of it if I like, which you can't also do with lash extensions.
Right. And I'm thinking too about, I make up a lot of brides. I do a lot of weddings.
Yeah.
And brides, some of them get the lash extensions. Sometimes I do false lashes. I'm always putting false lashes on people. But this seems like a really good solution because it would last the whole wedding, like 2 or 3 day event.
And she can cry.
Yeah, you can cry. I mean, lashes are, they're kind of dicey that way. You got to be careful.
Well, not only that, she can go on her honeymoon.
Yeah.
And wake up looking fabulous.
Yeah.
Yet, with your long, thick lashes that you already have, it's going to look absolutely amazing.
So what about people that have kind of shorter lashes or like a lot of Asian nationalities, their lashes go straight down?
Exactly. And that's where it's coming from.
Oh, really?
This is coming from Asia. They've been doing that for a long time there. And now it's getting in Europe, particularly England. It's really big, the lash lift. But it works great on short and great on Asian people. And I actually had a client that has very short and hardly any lashes, and it still made it look like, wow, she has more lashes towards the end and longer.
Nice.
And thicker lashes. So for her, it was actually fantastic. A fantastic treatment. And I remember someone saying to me, like, the brows, the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? And the brows are the frame. So I, came up with a whole package deal of this, where you get the brows waxed, the brows tinted, the lashes tinted, and then the lash lift all together. And I just love that idea because then you're done.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about reapplying makeup, about it smearing, about it coming off. And, you can do this every 4 to 6 weeks and, not worry about it. Very low maintenance.
I think the low maintenance ideas, I love that. And I love, I think we get up in the morning, we got to go to work, and there's so much you could do. And there's so much that you would kind of go, you know what, forget it because I don't want to spend the time.
Yeah.
And even me, I work in this industry. I mean, I get up, Ellie sees me, our videographer sees me at work, and I show up and, maybe I have mascara on. That's otherwise I really don't do much. Just because, it's early in the morning. And I think stuff like this is really going to help with that.
Yeah. Young mothers with little kids, that need to drive the kids to school, then go to work. I mean, how nice, not to have to worry.
Yeah.
And the time factor is big for people.
Yeah. And for not that much more money. I think that's what, not
The
much
money
more, but I mean,
factor.
less money than if you got the...
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about Latisse, that kind of lash stuff?
I like Latisse. I like Latisse. It helps. I mean, it does grow your lashes long, and that's a nice alternative, I like also Grande Lash Serum. I like Revita Lash. All of those work. They work great. So now your lashes are curled onto the rod, and we're gonna get the solution on.
Yay! Now, if somebody is this is obviously going to give them more than if they use like a Latisse or something like that, right?
More of a lift.
Yeah, more of a lift.
So now I'm gonna put the perm solution on, so keep the eyes closed.
Who knew we'd be perming our lashes?
Right?
Back when I was a kid in the 80s, man, you permed your hair. You had big old hair.
Yeah.
And now we're perming our lashes.
Yeah.
I can definitely smell it.
Yeah.
That perm solution.
Right? Yeah. The nice thing is, though, it's not for long. It's not as intense,
And it's interesting that it can be close to your lash, close to your eye, and it doesn't cause irritation.
Yes, nothing. Unless, this is definitely not a treatment for someone that has chemical insensitivities. I wouldn't do it on someone that has chemical sensitivities and is super sensitive to, they can't color their hair, If you break out from hair color, then I would not recommend
Right,
this.
okay.
But if you're not, nothing. I mean, it's really a safe process. And the way it's done, it really only gets on the lashes. So it doesn't get on your skin and, you know, irritates anything. So we have to wait 15 minutes. So we're taking the perming solution off, and then there comes the neutralizer, and during that time I want to accentuate her beautiful, gorgeous brows and add a little more color. And so all the focus is on the eye. Now I put a neutralizer on. So this stays on also 15 minutes. So, you know, like just for the lift is definitely 45 minutes.
Right.
Because then there comes a collagen conditioner that stays on 5 minutes and, you know, cleaning up the glue from the lashes. So, yeah, you definitely need that. And then if you do a lash tint with it, you need another 15 minutes to do the tint.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna focus on your brows though. This is a good time to...
So why would somebody tint their brows?
So it fills in any gaps. It makes them look thicker and, you know, more color. And as we age, we lose hair, we lose color. Like for me, for example, also another thing is I sleep on my left side. So my left brow wears off more. So when I tint my brow, I leave the tint on longer than on the right side. So it evens out.
Interesting.
So you can actually even out, you know, the colors of the brow.
So, you know, we were talking earlier about this, that as I get older, my brows, even though normally they've been thick my whole life, I've had super thick brows. I have to tweeze them and trim them and do all this stuff. As I get older, they get more sparse.
Yes.
So
this fills in the sparse.
Yeah, because I've noticed too when I fill it in with eyeshadow, which is what I normally do to give my eyebrows a little bit of shape, I have to be really careful because it can look too heavy really easily. And I can look like Groucho Marx. So it's that finding that balance. But this seems like a really easy way to add density to it without me having to fill it in, and it would be more like wearable. So something I could just do without, like, get up in the morning and not have to do anything, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I love about this whole thing. You may as well tint the brows too, and the lashes are tinted, and you just get up and maybe, you know, put a little lipstick on or blush and go.
Right. It's really easy and fun.
Yeah. So, and again, it doesn't smear, right? If you get your hand in your face.
Right. What about if
Nobody knows. It looks very natural too, you'll see.
So, but you have to have some hair there, right? I mean, it can't, this isn't like a tattoo, which can go on bare skin. I mean, this, you need to have a little bit of hair.
You need to have hair, brow hair. And there's brow serums that grow the brow hair back. I've had lots of clients, they were losing their brow hair, and we've grown it.
Wow.
Yeah. The Grander Lash.
I didn't know there was a brow.
There's a Grander Lash serum and the Grander Brow Serum. It works. The Eyelash Brow Serum, it works. It's phenomenal. I've had so many clients that have regrown their brows, which is huge.
Yeah.
It's really awesome. So...
Well, I think that, you know, you want your eyes to be like the key focal point on your body, you know? It's your eyes. So I think eyebrows and eyelashes are a great way to accentuate your eyes.
Yeah, and you can almost shape them with a tint a little bit too, the brows, which is really fun. So we're gonna take off the brow tint, and you can see how much thicker and fuller they look. Wow.
Nice. Well, I can't, but I'm going to.
And it's gonna look so great in, you know, together with your lash lift and lash tint. So, wow, you got brows. So now I'm gonna take off the neutralizer, and then we're gonna condition your beautiful lashes. So I love that they do a collagen treatment. You know, that's so good.
What does it do? What is
collagen treatment? It's just hydrating, nourishing to your lashes, you know, strengthening, mostly also strengthening. You know, it's kind of nice that is included with the lift, and because it keeps your lashes healthy.
So when I was modeling, we had this belief that because we wore mascara every day, that it like depleted our lashes, and we needed to put Vaseline on them at night.
It does help.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. It is a trick that does help. I've had lots of clients do that, and they do report back that their lashes actually get healthier. I think it protects them. It puts that little protection on, and why not?
It's kind of interesting. I can feel you putting that on. It's kind of cool. Cooling,
Yeah.
like a cooling temperature.
It smells really good too.
And does collagen make them thicker, or is it just makes them stronger? Or what
Stronger.
Does it do? Stronger.
Mm-hmm. It could make them possibly a little thicker too. Yeah. But I think the collagen, that's something you can also take, every day as a supplement, a collagen powder.
Oh, right. Internally take it.
Internally, if that's good for your hair, nails,
Doesn't
and skin.
Image make that? They make a collagen.
They make an
beverage?
excellent collagen drink, and it's actually also, it's like a multivitamin. So when you take that, you don't need nothing else. So, you can buy the Image collagen drink, and they did clinical research. It's a 30% increase reported after 30 days of use. So that's huge.
And that's to your skin, hair,
That's
nails,
your skin,
like everything.
hair, nails. Yeah, but particularly with the skin, you saw some of the wrinkles ironing out. Just from
just because
nutrition.
you're taking collagen.
Yeah, which is pretty darn
Interesting.
cool. So, taking off the roller, and
That's funny. I totally felt that.
and I'm gonna take off. It looks fantastic already. The glue. So
I gotta go blink at people. Men. I gotta go blink at men. I'm gonna go into Home Depot.
bat those lashes.
And bat my lashes.
Exactly.
Or Lowe's. Go into Lowe's and say, I don't know anything about woodworking. I can't fix anything at all ever, so can I bat my lashes at you?
Will you come home, fix it for me?
Yeah.
Pretty please.
Pretty please. I hate to be that way, but part of it is the feminine,
Right.
loving all that feminine.
Exactly. I love it when a man helps me.
Yeah.
Makes me feel very feminine.
Yeah.
And it's not in a helpless way. It's just, I don't enjoy those things.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna tint.
Okay, so if people get an eyelash, I know we did this once before on me, and I loved it because I didn't have to really put mascara on. I mean, it was just darkened them up so nicely. It was wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm putting a little protection again so I don't color the skin underneath.
Okay.
And I chose black because black really, it shows up more. It really accentuates more. Most people wear black mascara. Am I right?
Yeah. I very rarely put brown on anybody.
So keep them closed, right? I'm gonna put the lash tint on, and
So this is just like hair color.
this
It
is
is
like hair color.
but-
Yeah, I use a color that has the least amount of chemicals in it, and also the developer has the least amount of chemical in it. So I'm actually getting this product from Germany, and I did a lot of research on it. And it lasts just as long as any other lash tint. If I can use the least amount of chemical, I will.
Yeah, so that's why you chose this one, because
Yes, because it's so close to the eye. And, you have to have some developer in it for it to take on any hair color. That's why henna works great if you don't have gray hair, but it doesn't cover up gray because you need that chemical for it to. Okay, so now we are done with the tinting. Keep the eyes closed. And really important, keep it closed. Sometimes the eyes can burn with tints when you take the tint off. And, then I rinse them with a saline solution. So that's actually the part where it can happen. And for some people, no, they don't feel any. Some people do. It's very different. But
the first time you did it, I felt a little bit. I feel a little of it now too, but nothing.
We'll rinse them
extreme.
in a minute, though.
Yeah. So this procedure's pretty easy.
It's easy, yeah. It just takes time. You can't rush again because you need all the time.
Yay!
Wow.
Can you tell?
Yes. Can you see? Can the camera
Especially,
see?
I think later in the cameo, I think
you
you're
can
really
definitely see how much darker it is.
Yeah,
and
and
then
they're
let it
curled.
curl.
It's, you know, I think there's a whole lift. You know,
My lashes are curling
Lift
up a
it.
little bit.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
right?
Oh, and I have lots of lip stuff on.
Yeah, yes. That's a hydrating lip.
Okay, I'm totally going to
Treatment.
Home Depot now or Lowe's or whatever. And I'm going to go blink at everybody and fling my hair around. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.